What's up, everybody? It's your paisan, Frankie D, man, and I am back. How you guys doing, man? You all right? All right, so it is 4th of July weekend in the U.S. Just checking, make sure we're recording. Um, I'm not the most patriotic American. It's just my nature. Um, Old Italian once told me that America, the air here smelled funny and it did something to people, made them crazy. Um, You'll hear that a lot, especially if you ever see anything with old Italians, or they'll say that. That's why a lot of them went back. Um, but another thing I was once told was, in regards to Italian Americans, that this was not our home. This was just a place we lived. Um, my family's very patriotic. They're all in. They want to completely forget that we ever came from anywhere else, and we're all just Americans. Not me. I like knowing where my family came from, and I love learning about Italy in my spare time and stuff like that. We are moving to Europe because, frankly, it's where I want to go. Anyway, ramble aside. This is the Battle Hymn of the Republic, brought down the date. Mark Twain wrote it. The gentleman singing the song is Raymond Crook. And I've read this lyrics. It's a little bit bitter. And I definitely think it's something people need to hear, especially with what's going on in the world and the country right now. So kick back, relax, enjoy, listen to the words. It's definitely about the U.S. involvement in the Philippines at the time. And if you're going to be one of the people who get really pissed off because I'm not some flag-waving twit hiding behind patriotism, suck my dick.
Mine eyes have seen the orgy of the launching of the sword. He is searching out the hoardings where the stranger's wealth is stored. He hath loosed his fateful lightnings, and with woe and death has scored. His lust is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Our God is marching on.
All right, man. So real quick, like in the opening seconds, you pretty much get what he's talking about. That, that the U.S. was only involved in the Philippines for greed. They were protecting prostitution, which was illegal at the time. And they were only doing it for money. He even says that, our God is marching on. Mark Twain was definitely referencing American greed and its involvement in a lot of countries at the time. So Mark Twain's throwing shots out there right now. Very sarcastic, very bitter song. Mark Twain wasn't holding back, man. This is up there with any diss track ever written.
I have seen him in the watchfires of 100 circling camps. They have builded him an altar in the eastern dews and damps. I have read his doomful mission by the dim and flaring lamps. His night is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Our God is marching on. I have read his bandit gospel, written in burnished rows of steel. As ye deal with my pretensions, so with you my wrath shall deal. Let the faithless son of freedom crush the patriot with his heel. Lo, greed is marching on.
Yo, Mark Twain is vicious with this song. He's hammering home that point of greed. He says, I've read his bandit gospel. So in other words, that their God, their word is all about robbing people. And that's pretty much what they were doing. He's let the faithless son of freedom crush the patriots with their heel. The American troops are told, you're always fighting for freedom, you're always fighting for freedom. But if you're imposing your will on somebody else and they don't want it, they don't want you there, and they stand up to fight against you, who's really fighting for freedom? That's the big question, right? Um, you know, he said, the Bandit Gospel's written in burnished rows of in rows of steel. They're bringing it to you at gunpoint. They're gonna bring it to you at knife point. They're gonna bring it to you at sword point. We are going to free the fuck out of you, whether you want it or not.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Our God is marching on. We have legalized the strumpet and are guarding her retreat. Greed is seeking out commercial souls before his judgment seat. Oh, be swift, ye clods, to answer him. Be jubilant, my feet. Our God is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Our God is marching on. In a sordid slime harmonious, greed was born in yonder ditch, with a longing in his bosom, and for others' goods an itch. As Christ died to make men holy, let men die to make us rich. Our God is marching on.
All right, look, I ain't a Christian. I don't want to be a Christian. I'm not Catholic. I do generally respect most faiths. Some people, you take it way fucking long trying to force that shit on other people. But that was a fucking vicious line where he said, Christ died to make men holy, let men die to make us rich. Dude, that is a fucking bar. Like, if you're into hip hop and shit like that, this song's actually pretty fucking filled with. We could sit here for hours and just break down this song line by line, word by word, the different meanings, what Mark Twain is getting across. And that is such a fucking powerful message. America, a lot of Americans, not even just America, just countries in general, when we go to war, man, they bring in religion, they bring in national pride, they bring in everything they can to swell you up. And he said that, you clods, be swiftly with your feet. Come on, everybody, join the war. We're doing it for God and country. Everyone run out there and go die for us so we can get rich. You're going to, he said, Jesus died to make men holy. I'm going to go back to that for a second. He says, Christ died to make men holy, so he sacrificed himself for the betterment of mankind. You're going to sacrifice yourself for the betterment of me. Fuck, dude, that's a fucking line. That's a bar, man. That is, dude. Mark Twain must have been pissed as shit when he wrote this song.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. And die to
I gotta hear that again.
And for others in yonder ditch, I'm harmonious. Greed was born in yonder ditch, with a longing in his bosom, and for others' goods an itch. As Christ died to make men holy, let men die to make us rich. Our God is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Our God is marching on.
That was the Battle Hymn of the Republic. Battle Hymn of the Republic, brought down the date by Mark Twain, performed by Raymond Crook. There's so much to unpack in that song, man. Like I said before, we could just sit here for hours and break that down. But, with all of the brouhaha, so to speak, going on right now with the 4th of July and political events in the U.S., I don't know, man. I just felt that was appropriate to listen to. Guys, take care. Remember something, man. You can't take it with you. So money, all that shit, consumerism, commercialism, don't let that shit dominate your life, man. Have fun. Enjoy life. Be with the people you like. It's not worth it. None of this shit's worth dying for. None of this shit's worth killing for. Man, just enjoy life. I will catch you guys on the next video. Everybody, stay safe.